What's up, guys? Krishna, how's it going? Kevin C, hey man, remember me? Yeah, of course. You're second, but that's fine. Uh, how you doing? Kurama, what's up, Kurama? Long time no see. Start already, Dingus. Zoe needed to go outside, so I was about to start up, and I started talking, and she started bugging me, and I was like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna go outside. Man Falcon, greetings. Hey, Onyx, how you doing? What's up, guys? Sorry for being late. I quite honestly was watching Brian stream and fell asleep. Oh, hi. What you doing? Don't bark. Special, she's probably about to bark. But yeah, how you guys doing tonight? Let's go do a tweet real quick, and then get on with things. As I need some units. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight, really. To the Fix-It haters. Look at that Doom up there in his profile. Awakened Doom in the background of his thumbnail here. Dear at contest Fix-It lover. Oh no. 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 Quiet. Wait just a minute. Okay. The sweet. That's sweet and not sweat, right? Oh wait, hey. Did I put it on? Yeah, no, I did. Okay, okay. Sweet and sultry sounds of your voice may have led me to fall asleep right before I was supposed to start streaming this evening. Or maybe don't need two spaces. Or maybe I just woke up too early. Nah. Ma? Nah. It was your fault. Cheers. Tweet. Okay. There we go. That is done. Tweet out of the way. Can get back to the grind. What's up, Dawson? How you doing? Some of BG's tangents could cure insomnia. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Okay, so don't forget your Marvel Insider points, guys, and don't forget to move in the Alliance quest. Did I already do any of this? I think I was in. Ooh, do I want to do this right now? I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody's. We'll get this done. I had to use an item earlier because some of those incinerate guys were being butt munches. It was not fun. All right. Earlier too, I noticed when I used my other phone, as soon as I turned it on, my Samsung, then all of a sudden things died. The stream had issues. So I'm going to try it right now and see if there are any issues to see if I can control the robot. So if there's any kind of a flicker or anything, that's probably what it'll be. Let's see. Okay. I don't have the robot hooked up yet, but we shall see. We shall see. 30-minute timers for all this AQ series too. Really? Why is that? Something going on? Abdo, it looks like Falstaff is taking your place as the banana after party. How dare he? Well, except for that I said that he should the other day, so. See, I need to have this hooked up. No, we'll distract the dog for a moment. I don't think anything disconnected, right? I think everything was okay. Yeah? Sweet. Okay. Because the issues starting AQ the last 2 days, were there issues again? Were people having issues? Oh, do I want to do this right now? I don't really want to do this right now, do I? It's possible I could have to time out, but whatever, we'll just get this out of the way. Nah, you know what? I can do this later. The boss isn't going to be open right now anyways, so no big deal. Alright, let's go do some arena, I think. Where was I at here? Yeah, let's get some arena done, guys. But what's going on? Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I hope Falstaff is doing well. He's a nice dude, and so if you are hanging out with Falstaff, that's a good thing. He's a good guy, or at least seems to be to me. God, I am pretty sleepy too, but I woke up like a few minutes ago after just a nice little hour-long nap, which is kind of always awkward when, you know, you just should be going to bed in an hour or two anyways. But apparently I needed it because I got up kind of early today to drop off my car to get worked on. It's been years, literally, since I've had it checked out. And when I went to the shop, they're like, yeah, it's been seven or so years. Like, the guys asked me, like, do you remember when the last time you got the timing belt replaced was? I was like, well, the last time was when I was here, so you have it in your records. And he looked it up and he's like, oh yeah, we did that in 2014. And you've driven like 7 miles since then, so probably it's fine, yeah. But I felt such shame from the mechanic for my disrepair of my car because I don't drive. I live above my work and only use it to go to the grocery store and dare I say it, DOGPARK, or like the dispensary. So I very rarely drive it. But he's like, you have like a millimeter of tread left on your tires. You should probably get some new tires. You need some new brakes. You need new, like they listed off this. I swear, I'm not kidding you guys. That car, if I sold it, would probably be, I could get maybe like $6 grand for it or something. They listed off like $6,500 worth of repairs they could do to my car and were necessary. I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, probably not going to do all those right away. So, it was pretty funny. But, and I got a few things done. I got just the oil changed and some lights and some new windshield wipers. I was like, let's just do that for today, and I'll get back to you about the other stuff. The title was passed on voluntarily, so did I miss the Banana After Party coronation? No, I mean, this is the official Banana After Party, obviously, of course. It's just, if I'm not streaming, you know, you can go Falstaff, or if you just want to, that's fine. But, that bastard better not be horning in on my time slot. Otherwise, we're going to have beef. I'm not just going to have fake beef with Enzo. I'm going to have real beef with Falstaff. That son of a B-Manny. Better not be trying to take over my time slot that I'm infrequently at lately. I own these here internets. Psh, fool. Summoners during the series of Alliance quests, some alliances have been encountering an issue that pushes their AQ start time later and later each day. We're working on a fix for this issue. I mean, it has been getting later and later each day. That is true. What's up, Socket? How's it going? Finally completed Variant 7 and got 5-star Civil Warrior and 6-star Hawkeye. Meh. Yeah, I feel you on that, dude. Hawkeye, like, the Civil Warrior buff, though, I was just not happy about. It was really pretty lame, honestly. I just don't like the... Let me dash back and hold block. Let me dash back and hold block again. Oh, the timer doesn't last that long. All my fury is about to fall off. Let me dash back and hold block again. Oh, I'm going to try and build up a bunch of armor breaks so then I can get a bunch of Furies all at once so I don't have to worry about dashing back and holding block all the time. But no! They're all falling off. All the armor breaks are falling off, and then I got to dash back and hold block again. It's boring. It sucks. What up, Jared? How you doing? Alright, Zoe, should we go for a little actual treat action and not just a mild robot distraction? Actual treat action and not mild robot distraction. I did not mean that to rhyme, however it did. For I am a poet, and I did not even know it. Good. You lost an hour trying to start AQ? Damn, okay, well we have not had that much trouble, that's for sure. It just seems like it's been later and later. And I remember the last time when there were some alliances that couldn't start AQ at all for the, and that's why they put off AQ by a week. 2 Loki did not have that problem at that time, so I don't know. Maybe 2 Loki is immune from super bad AQ issues. I'm sure that's not the case, but yeah. Alright. Let's give the dog a COD cube. I feel like my lights are slightly off too. What do I need to go this direction? Yeah. Un momento. Hi, dog. You're cute. Oh, I heard a ding. There was a dingus. It wasn't just me. Gross cock cube. Wait. Sit. Free. Now you get coffee. There you go. Oh, Jared, thank you, sir, very, very much. Jared Vincent with $5 saying, I got my money situation handled, so here's a donation to make you holler. Well, thank you, buddy. Remember, though, it is not necessary at all. You can just be here for free, and we would love to have your company. However, that said, thank you very much, dude. Why don't you enjoy your slot as the big shot? Cheers, dude. Jared Vincent with the old $5 holla. Much appreciated. Thank you, Jared. Welcome to... Oh, no! I unplugged it. Welcome to the old, the big shot. The slot you are familiar with. There we go. Back in there. God, my phone's all hot for some reason, too. Perhaps what I should be doing right now, too, assuming that I'm going to be awake for a little while longer, is a different arena, actually. Perhaps I should be using the 4 stars on the off chance that I stay awake long enough to use them again. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. I really like fighting CGR in arena. I started AQ an hour late for my alliance because I was busy. I didn't even know about this problem. That'll happen sometimes, too. The COD cube. Dumbass insurance billed me wrong. Got it all sorted out. Oh, well, good, dude. That's good. Cheers. I'm glad that that worked out for you. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to upcoming insurance-type expenditures that I have. I have not been to the dentist for far too long because I didn't have dental insurance for quite a while, and I know that's a terrible excuse. I also have some mild anxiety about going to the dentist. So I'm going in next week for my first cleaning and exam in a couple of years, and it's not going to be good. It is not going to be good. I know that I need to like get my wisdom teeth, a couple wisdom teeth removed still, and yeah, I've also not been looking forward to that. But the longer I put it off, the worse it gets, obviously. And, you know, gum disease and dental issues can lead to heart disease and that kind of stuff. And I kind of want to be around for as long as I can. So I really need to get it taken care of. Going to go to a new dentist and get that all sorted out. And then also I'm going to go to a new doctor because I hadn't had that kind of insurance either for a few years. Got it through work, and even though I live right next to my doctor's office, who I have been going to see for numerous years and is literally a 5-minute walk away, I can't go see them. I confirmed with the insurance company that if I go there, they're like, no, you have to pay for everything out of pocket. I'm like, oh, sweet. That's totally awesome. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to be driving to a doctor that's like 10 or 20 minutes away, too. That'll be good times, good times. You love the dentist? Yeah, Jared? That's good. I don't know why I've always had mild anxiety about it, but I do. I've been fortunate in that I've had relatively good teeth in the past. Only ever had a couple of, like, fillings as I was growing up and everything. But I'm absolutely sure I have cavities now, and we're going to need some work done. And that's not going to be fun, so in that case, you guys will be able to join Falstaff all you want to, because I will not be streaming, I'm sure, when I get wisdom teeth out. I had one wisdom tooth removed, like 7 years ago, because it had become infected and was painful, and that, like, I was on my ass for like a week. It was a miserable experience. So the other 3 getting removed all at the same time, that scares the crap out of me. That's not gonna be fun. But what can you do? What can you do? Got to get it done at some point. Just like these arenas, got to get them done at some point. I've been thinking more and more about if I want to try and do like the May milestone madness, and I don't know, guys. Getting all the milestones for every round of arena in the month of May, that's going to be pretty tough. Seems like a pretty strict goal. I was thinking of setting up something like, if I don't manage to do it, having to eat the worm at the bottle of crappy tequila or something. Some kind of challenge to hold myself accountable, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Hello, lovely and everyone. What's up, Miss Jane? How you doing today? Okay, let's switch over to a different arena, since this one will be here. Let's go for the 4-star basic and get some points in here too. Do I want to just? I'm just gonna start at the top and work my way down, even though that does not reward the absolute best point usage. At least they'll be refreshed faster, and possibly I'll be awake at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2. Well, I mean, I will be, but, you know, I'll be streaming. Yeah, how you doing today, Miss Jane? I'm just talking a little bit about expenses, dentists, car appointments, private insurance, stupid things like that. It was a lovely day, though, and it provided for a very nice walk back from the car mechanic and so forth. A walk I had not done in quite a while. It was all downhill, which was nice, but ended up walking through the park on the way home. So for those of you who have Instagram and are following me on Instagram, there are some pictures of our walk in the park today, which was lovely. And then Zoe got to play with one of our neighbor dogs this evening too. That's basically all I did today. I went to the grocery store too, but there's a woman across the hall whose name is actually Zoe, which makes it mildly awkward. And her dog Oreo, which is a pit bull puppy. It's or not a pit bull, but like a, is it a pit bull? I don't think it's like a, more of like a English bulldog kind of bulldog. I don't know. Anyways, we were just outside walking and happened to run into it, and so Zoe knew her dog Oreo from being a puppy and saw it, you know, when it was pretty young. And she's really good with puppies. She's not great with other dogs when she's out and about in the neighborhood because she's a little butt munch. But I was like, hey, we were about to go up on the rooftop, and I was going to throw the ball for her anyways. Do you want to go up there and let the pups play for a little bit? So we did that, and that was nice because I hadn't really talked to her too much, but she only moved to Seattle like 10 months ago or something, and has been trapped indoors basically because of COVID, of course, obviously. So she doesn't know that two people, so it's probably nice to be able to just bullshit with somebody too. And god damn did her dog slobber all over the place. Oh my god, it was crazy, guys. It was super cute. I should have taken some pictures of it, but I came inside and I just washed Zoe off. I got a washcloth and just like washed her full face off and everything. It was ridiculous. I mean to be put to sleep to go to the dentist. I have no idea how much they cost. Ooh, that does not sound awesome. Yeah, I was almost thinking of some of that like sedation dentistry or something probably for the wisdom teeth. I don't know. I am anxious about it, but at the same time, when I did get the one wisdom tooth extracted, I was awake for it. But it's also because I was doing it like an emergency dental place when I had no insurance. So I kind of would rather be put under, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Did you watch Munash's video about the MCOC Merc one? No, Krishna, I did not see that. Here we go. Love is in the air. No, not like that. But the dogs, yeah. I mean, Zoe's getting up there a little bit, so she was not able to keep up with the puppy for that long, and they got into it a tiny bit at one point because her puppy is like 50 pounds, even though it's 10 months old. It's probably done growing, but it's a short little bastard, and it was just standing over her, and Zoe would be like tired and like, okay, that's enough, but just over the top of her, and so at one point she started growling and kind of getting into it a little more seriously, and so we separated them real quick. But yeah, it was still pretty funny to watch them play and chase each other around and everything. Hey Abdo, please check Twitter at yeah, dude, Karama, I know who you are. I know your tweeter handle. Plus, also, no one else has sent me a tweet recently, so let's go check that out real quick for you. I finally decided to make the push for Cavalier. Nice. First off, turns out a team like this can make it decently easy, so that's what I'm doing tonight. Nice, dude. Yeah. The old Warlock, Omega Red, Sabretooth, Magneto, and Human Torch. I love it, dude. Frickin' Sabretooth at the front here just for the old synergies, but these other four guys are strong as hell, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, that is a sweet team. You'll be able to get a lot done in the contest with that, for sure. And I know who you are, man. I've seen your super chat, or your, well, not super chat, but PayPal receipts. So I know your name. But yeah, dude, congrats. Let's see. Get back to it here. For all my brash, tough girl exterior, dentists terrify me almost as much as spiders. If there were a spider dentist, I would be lost. Oh my goodness, a spider dentist. Would that be a dentist who was a spider, or a dentist who worked on spiders? I don't know. Or a dentist made of spiders. Just a whole bunch of spiders all glommed together to work as a dentist. Terrifying. Maybe it's from watching Little Shop of Horrors when I was young or something. I don't know. And Steve Martin as the dentist. Do I care about bleeding anybody? Nah, whatever. Yeah, aren't the spiders bad where you live? That's a good point. Don't you have gigantic spiders? Isn't everything poisonous down under and wants to kill us, or is that just what you tell us so we don't come down there and take up all your beautiful beach space? Oh yeah, stop now. Sorry. And I know you gotta watch out for the drop bears, so. Drop bears are a real thing, I've been told, and super dangerous. Yeah. What about an octopus dentist? Now that would be handy. I was watching a best of the worst, a Red Letter Media video the other day, and they do the wheel of the worst, where they spin a wheel and watch randomly selected videos. And one of them was called Octopuff in Kumquat. 9 minutes and 34 seconds, and it was like they were guessing what it would be, and they're like, "Is this going to be?" It was something about as far as like tobacco, so it's from the 90s or 80s or something, because they have all these old videos. They're like, "What the hell is an octopuff?" It wasn't octopuff and kumquat; it was octopuff in kumquat, and like, well, is this going to be an octopus that is smoking with like 8 arms, and everything? And sure enough, that's what it was. It was some horrible video with terrible music, and I don't know. They ended up not watching it, but that was for some reason what that made me think of. I wanna be in an octopus's dentist office in the sea. Something like that. That reminds me, I saw a little spider above my bed earlier. Did you burn your house down? I mean, because that's the appropriate response, I'm pretty sure. Just burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground. That's why I will never visit Down Under? Yeah, the drop bears. Totally. Gotta watch out. I might smush it if I find it again. I'm generally try to take them outside if they're somewhere that I can reach. And just be like, hey spider, you don't belong here. Go ahead and go kill some bugs outside for me. But if it's late at night, or I'm having a hard time putting a glass over it, or it looks giant. The thing is too, like, a lot of house spiders aren't meant to be outside, so even if you're feeling nice and take it outside rather than smushing it, it doesn't mean like it's going to have a long life out there, or it's just going to come back into the house or the building. But yeah, I'll try to take them outside, because spiders are our friends. They kill all sorts of nasty mosquitoes and other insects, which are much worse. I realize they're not insects, but you know what I'm saying. So I try to live in harmony with them. However, fortunately, my building that I live in is fairly new. Or, well, we're like 10 years old now. But it's clean enough and nice enough that I've only ever seen in the 7 years of living here fewer than 7 spiders, actually, inside. So it's not bad. It is true, nearly everything in Australia is poisonous, or will kill you. That's why New Zealand is much better. Yeah, just the poisonous things haven't made it to the island. The birds, the dodos and the kiwis and everything aren't going to kill you. Agreed. It is late at night and it was on my ceiling, so it has chosen death. Yeah, fair enough. You're just looking up and just like, God damn it. I think we've all had that experience before. What can you do? What can you do? You make your fiance kill the spiders? Nice. Manly. Manly. New Zealand wildlife won't kill you. The locals might. I don't know. I would love to travel there, but as I think I've discussed with you previously, seemingly quite expensive at the moment. I think after reconsidering all my options, looking at Mexico and so forth, I might just go to Hawaii instead. Hawaii is going to be more expensive, of course, than going to Cancun, and I've been to Hawaii before. I've never been to Cancun, but you know, it seems like there's going to be fewer regulations traveling within the United States. I'm nervous that we have an evaluation for whether or not what phase we're in Washington State on Monday, basically, and I'm nervous we're going to slip back into a different phase in our county because we're now slightly above both the metrics for where they were having the difference between phase 2 and phase 3, which is 25% capacity or 50% capacity in the restaurant, and I just don't see any point in going backwards because there's so many people who are vaccinated now and everyone's getting vaccines that I don't see it's going to make a difference, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. We have a couple poisonous spiders, but no one has died in like forever, and a very lethal stinging nettle. Ooh, a stinging nettle that's lethal? You can just walk into it? That doesn't sound fun. Come visit Korea, have some soju. Dr. Peg, is that where you're at? Are you in Korea? Bad news, I lost the spider. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, just burn the house down. We'll understand, Onyx. We'll catch you when you get a new house, new internet, new whatever. No worries, dude. We'll be here. But yeah, just burn the house down. Make sure that anyone, pets, animals, family members, girlfriends, fiancés, whomever, are all evacuated first. But then, yeah, just burn it down. Yeah. Also, what is soju? That's a good point. I guess I'm sleeping well tonight. I doubt it, dude. I still remember when there was a stream where Brian saw a spider. I think it was like under his desk, or I don't know how he even saw it. His attention was there, but he like abruptly paused the stream to kill a spider that was like huge, and everyone made fun of him. It was hilarious. It grows to the size of a small tree, causes paralysis, then respiratory and cardiac failure. What the hell is that bullshit? Why does the plant want to kill you? Does it then like leach nutrients from your body after you've after a while, after you've been dead for a while or something? Is some kind of like crazy ass? Yeah, I don't know. That sounds terrifying though. I guess if it's huge, it's easier to identify most of the time, but wouldn't you feel like that'd be... Oh no, did I just put Archangel against... Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. This is going to be a longer than necessary fight. I feel like that'd be something that, while most things in nature I want to encourage to grow and survive and so forth, I'm completely fine if scientists figure out a way to eradicate mosquitoes, because they do nothing for no one. I feel like it would be similar with that plant. Like, couldn't we just get rid of that and call it good? Soju is a kind of alcohol. Strong, cheap stuff. And yep, I'm based in Seoul. Right on, dude. I didn't realize that. So, then I suppose it's a similar time frame for you as it is to... our Australian and New Zealand visitors as well. I'm guessing the time zone would be somewhat different, but I think Miss Jane is on the east coast of Australia, if I recall correctly, and so forth. So her time zone should be pretty similar to Man Falcon and whatnot. And to Seoul, I would think, but yeah. Strong and cheap, the way I like it. Yeah, that's how I like my women. Strong and cheap. Wait. What? Not quite right. I'm sure that, though, that it would probably be quite expensive at the moment to fly to Korea as well, so... But otherwise, yeah, I would like to go to Asia. I've never been to Asia. It would be fun, I'm sure. So if I come to Seoul, are you going to show me around, Dr. Peg? We are a long, expensive distance from America. I'll send you pics. You can holiday vicariously. Yeah. I still need to try and send you that pen, too, damn it. I keep forgetting about that. I forgot to look and see what the postage would be. But it can't be that bad. I mean, it's a freaking pen, right? Yes, similar time zone, just after 4 p.m. here now. Okay, gotcha. Right on. Interesting. So you're 8 hours behind in Seoul, and if someone is in the UK, then they're 8 hours ahead of where I'm at. Which would make sense, as they seem to be a fairly equal distance. Either way. Yeah. 7:05 p.m. in New Zealand. Oh, so later there. Okay. So you're 3 hours ahead of Seoul. Interesting. Interesting. I like geography and knowing where things are in the world or time zones and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not well versed in all aspects, of course. But that's like the difference between the West Coast and the East Coast of the United States, which is a pretty large distance, actually. So, Skarko time checks all over the place. Drinks. It's 3:06 a.m. here in Michigan. Yeah, yeah. Which is what do you do up so late, Jared? That's pretty late to be up. In general. Not that I mean, obviously, we enjoy your company. England is 8 hours behind. I'm actually from the UK. Well, yeah, that would be how it would work, right? 24 hours in a day. If it's 8 hours ahead of me, and you're 8 hours behind me, or ahead of me. Okay. Wait, right? Yeah. I guess you're technically... Because it's the 29th for you already, Dr. Peg, right? So rather than being, I mean, you're technically, it's an 8-hour time difference, but you're more like 16 hours ahead of me. Is that right? Am I doing this right? I can't think. Oh, my brain. Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. But either way, 8 hours ahead, 8 hours behind. 24 hours in total if they were 8 hours behind you. Yeah? Makes sense? Yeah. Because it's 8 a.m. in the UK right now. On the 29th. So for you, it's 4 p.m. on the 29th. So like time-wise, you're 16 hours ahead of the United States. I think. Right? Yeah, sure. That's what we're going with. Working, fun stuff, not. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Perfect, we'll definitely take a gander at them. The vacation pics. Yes, Thursday 29th here, 4 p.m.-ish. England's about 8 hours in the morning, same day. Yes, okay, yeah. So we're all on the same day now. Oh, you dick. Don't be that way, War Machine. Just trying to do a little ghost style here, please. Dash in. Thank you. There we go. Something, timey-wimey. Yeah. I've confused myself. Oh no, I've lost my mojo. That's terrible. I don't think there's anyone here from the UK at the moment, so they can't be too upset with my terrible accent. Terrible accent. There's another one I was watching with the Red Letter Media guys. One of them was trying to do a New Zealand accent. Bungee jumping. I can't. It was. Okay. Thanks. Okay. What happened, game? I guess we're gonna restart it. Stupid ass game. I'm on my last path of Variant 6. Apocalypse is tearing up that a-hole Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. I don't remember if I used Apocalypse too much for that fight. I think I used mostly Omega. But yeah. What up, Justin? How's it going, man? What up, dog? I think that's a D-A-W-G, though, Justin, I'm going to say. Yeah, I got a D-A-W-G it, dog. I'm not a Snoop D-O-double-G. Yeah. Did I not just say I'm from the UK? Yeah, you did. What about it? Oh, right. The accent thing. Well, maybe you've been in Korea so long that you lost your accent or something. Damn it. God damn it. Fine. I apologize for my terrible, horrible Austin Powers accent. It's not like he's British anyways, right? Is Mike Myers Canadian? I think. It's not like his accent was great anyways, so. Uh, hey, hun, how are you? What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, man? I'm doing well. I was sleepy. I took an awkward nap, and now I'm awake again. What is this, time zone school? What's up, Doofus Puncher? How you doing? Yes, we are going over time zones. Speaking of dogs, where is Zoe, bro? Well, you're late, Justin. You're late, as I was late. She was already on the stream, so... She is now passed out after having had her COD cube. If you'd like to go back, you can go back in the stream, and she will bark at you and then receive a COD cube. But she was playing around on the rooftop with another dog earlier this evening too, after already having gone for an hour-long walk at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So she's had plenty of exercise and or excitement today and is comfortably laying down over there, not bothering me. But you're cool like Snoop. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. We did it again, my... Nizzle? Oh, God. Can never decide on what the best replacement word is for that in rap sings. That. Rewind that back, who kid? I don't know what you heard about me, but a pimp can't get $1 out of me. I wear a Cadillac and a perm, or I drive a Cadillac and wear a perm cause I'm a G. Cause I'm a motherfucking P-I-M-P. I don't know why that song came to mind, but yeah. He used Ghost on that Daredevil Hell's Kitchen variant 6 before they allowed his punch to become interdimensional. Yeah, that was annoying. I might have used Ghost one time. I can't remember. Pretty sure I streamed it all, so it's somewhere back there. Right, the accent thing. Yeah, no, I realized. I forgot. I was like, what are you talking about? You're from the UK. Good for you. Yeah, you did mention that. But, oh... I don't remember the words that I spoke a few moments ago. Get out of here with this remembering stuff. Come on, man. Mike Myers' family were English on one side. That's why he could do a much better English accent than other Northern American actors can. Oh, okay. I always think of him from So I Married an Axe Murderer, playing his dad as the Scotsman, and S-A-D-U-R-D-A-Y. Hey, he's doing the Bay City Rollers or whatever. Heed! Paper! Now! Look at the size of it. I'm not joking. Things like Sputnik. Like a orange on a toothpick. I can do bad Scottish accents, right? That doesn't offend anybody? Nobody from Scotland here? Damn it. Somebody's gonna pop in. Did I not just tell you I was from Scotland? Abda. Yeah. Listening to this beautiful bald man and watching Amazing Arena grind while I work. Yes. Work. Abda, did you find her a cool bed? Not yet, not yet. She does need a cool bed still. I still haven't even assembled the damn desk and chair and all that kind of stuff, guys. It's been a week now that's been sitting here and I've slacked off on it, so I need to try to get to that tomorrow. I was talking to Captain Bay. He said he forgot he's got a draft and he's having boys over for the draft. I forget what draft they're going to be doing. Does basketball start soon or something? Is basketball just over with? When the hell... What are the other sports? Baseball's going on right now, so they're obviously not doing their baseball draft. He does this fantasy league where they play, I think, the 4 major sports. I think do they do hockey too? Or it might just be basketball, football, and baseball. But they can trade players amongst sports, and it goes for like the whole year, and it just sounds ridiculously complicated, but also kind of fun. But he said he's going to be doing that tomorrow, so he needs to either do our last Falcon and Winter Soldier recap episode early in the day, like at 1 or 2 p.m., or on a different day. And I had not gotten back to him yet about what I wanted to do. But otherwise, I don't think I have anything to do tomorrow besides that, and I really need to just get to work on putting the desk together and everything, getting all these boxes out of my damn apartment, because I I don't want the boxes just to become the desk, you know? Oh, whoa, ah, oh! Mr. Cage! Mr. Papa Luke, nobody needs that. Get wrecked. But yeah, no, she still needs a cool bed. I think we were at like 22.50, 25.50 for the Zoe bed fund, something like that. So we'll work on it. For shizzle, my nizzle, it's about 4 twizzle. Puff puff past that grass, my man. And you know this. Weren't you gonna put that desk together after your stream earlier? Yeah, but then I did other things. What the hell did I even do? I don't even know. I did stuff. I had to cook something. I went to the grocery store. I had to pick up the car again, obviously. Things and things and things. I don't know. Multiple things to do. Dude, if I was around, I would put your stuff together while you're at work for you. I was a maintenance worker for about 5 years. Oh, well, that's kind of you. But I can put together my own stuff. I'm capable. I'm capable. You were a maintenance worker for 5 years, though, huh? Like in a building or something? I saw the maintenance worker, or the maintenance lead for my building this evening as I was getting back and looking for a spot to park my car. And that son of a B-Manny was parked in 2 spots at the same time. I almost said something to him. He's a nice guy, so I don't want to give him shit. But there's a spot where there are 2 parking spots which aren't exactly... There's no line that differentiates them exactly, but one of them... For some reason, one of them is paved and the other one is gravel, but it leads up to a sidewalk, and it's pretty clear that there's 2 spots there. And he was somehow parked in between both of them, so only 1 car could park there, where normally 2 can fit. And I was like, buddy? Buddy? You should move that, and then I can park there, because I like this parking spot more. Because it's not directly under the power line, so it doesn't get as much bird poop on it, my car, if I park there. Super annoying. I park out on the street because it's free. Which, that's not super annoying, obviously. That's very convenient and nice. But, you do have to contend with the bird poop. Just obnoxious. Damn crows. I have another neighbor who feeds the crows peanuts, and I feel like attracts them more, but at this point it's too late. They're going to be around no matter what, so. I'm a handy dude to have around. It's my pleasure. Well, if you enjoy doing that kind of stuff, yeah. Putting flat pack stuff together is my guilty pleasure. Interesting. Okay. Apparently you're not the only one, yeah. I certainly don't mind putting stuff together. I just try to make a habit of... I used to do it when I would have friends and we'd assemble furniture, and we'd always get drunk as we were doing it, which always seemed to make for less stable furniture. Where'd that screw go? I don't know. You don't need that screw that badly, really, right? Going over to a friend's house. In the past, I always ended up not chilling with everyone but fixing everything. Gotcha. Well, that does sound handy, and, you know, if you can't be handsome, you should at least be handy. I'm just failing on multiple accounts. The neighbor is feeding the crows to train them to poo on your car. No, because it's not just my car. And he was doing it before I lived here, so... Sure. Because he's lived here longer than I was. Plus, he's also one of the nicest people in the entire world. He and his wife are the ones who would take Zoe out on walks with their dog before all this COVID stuff happened. And I actually need to see, because the thing is, they would take her out every night that I worked, and that's 3 times a week or 4 times sometimes. That's a lot. That's a lot of time to have somebody else's dog as a commitment. And so I'm wondering if, because of that, they're not super excited about getting that started up again now that I'm back at work. At first they were like, she's a nurse and worked in hospital, and they didn't want to take any chance of exposing me or anything to COVID since she was around some of that stuff, and we weren't sure about, the science wasn't too sure about if you could transfer it based on touch, you know, if like she was touching my dog, and that, you know, it's not an issue. You can give your dog COVID, apparently. It's not really that you're likely to get COVID passed between people through your dog. but you can give your dog COVID. So if you are sick or whatever, they recommend that you don't touch your pet as little as you can and that kind of stuff. Keep it away from you. But anyways, yeah, they used to do that every night that I worked, and that's a lot of work. So I don't know if they're just hesitant to do that again and get restarted with that because it's kind of a pain in the ass for them. And the thing is, like, normally I used to have neighbors who I did that for too with a different dog, and I could take their dog. Their dog would come over and Zoe, and he would play, and they would just run around the apartment and roughhouse and have a good time, and I was able to watch their dog, and it was a good trade-off. In this case, my neighbor, it's a service animal because he has seizures, and so the dog has to pretty much always be with him. So I can't really reciprocate. So what I would do would be get them gift cards every once in a while to the pet store and stuff, which is obviously a good deal on my part because that's much cheaper than paying a dog walker. But I need to clarify with them if they want to resume doing that now that everyone's all vaccinated, or if they would rather not because it's such a hassle, in which case I need to get my spare apartment key back from them and look into something like a dog walker for the ZOE, because there are days now where I'm gone for like 8 or 9 hours, and I do not like to leave her alone by herself for 8 or 9 hours, even if her bladder is fine. And she's mostly sleeping the whole time. I'd rather somebody was coming by and taking her out for a walk or something, so I need to get on that and figure it out. It's just one of the numerous tasks that I've been needing to get around to. I feel like I've been making progress doing random little things in my life lately, though. Like at least buying the desk, even if I haven't put it together, or making the dentist appointment, or getting the car looked at, or finding out from the insurance company that I'm screwed as far as going to the doctor that I want to, and all these different other little things. I've been sticking to the keto diet for a couple weeks now, and I'm down a few pounds. I need to work. I want to do a little more. I want to do intermittent fasting a couple times a week, and I don't really got a day worked out this week that I'm doing it, but just little things like that. It feels good to be generally doing that kind of stuff, you know? I can put an IKEA Billy bookshelf together in around 12 minutes. Damn, Miss Jane. All right. That's impressive. It really bugs my OCD when people tell me just put a wedge under the leg of the table. No, not me. I'll have that table in the garage, leveling it so it's on point. Oh, yeah. Got you. Also, Abdo, what do you think of my new profile picture? It's Dr. Doom. I can almost see it. What part of Dr. Doom is it? I did notice you had a new profile picture. I mentioned it the other day when you were in here, but I can't, because of how small it is, I can't quite tell. And it doesn't let you zoom in like you used to. Stupid YouTube. Super annoying. You need to get a cat litter tray for Zoe? No. We're not teaching her to poop or pee in the house until she's old, and then I'll put down some puppy pad thingies, and then she can use those if she needs to. But in general, I do not want her going in the house. And her bladder's fine. Like I said, she can make it, so. What's up, Mr. Gamer? Are you intoxicated yet? I may be a little intoxicated. That could also have something to do with why I fell asleep during Brian's stream. But yeah, happy birthday, dude. Cheers. That was today, right? That was not yesterday? Yeah. I hope you had a good day, Donut Cop. You've been up for a while, too. Did you do anything fun? Get a good dinner? Drinks with friends? Anything? It's half of Dr. Doom's face up close. Might change it real quick. Well, don't change it on my account. But it is. Oh yeah. Okay. So here it's one eye and the nose and the Okay, I can see that. But it's just because it's small, so it's hard for me to see. But I couldn't tell what the hell your picture was before. Anyways, so. It's just YouTube and how it goes. It's hard to tell the little icons. Met my parents for lunch and had some drinks early enough so I was sober by time for work. Gotcha, right on. Sucks you had to work today, though. I always try to get my birthday off. I do not like working on my birthday. Going back to when I used to work in the casino, and I remember a few times where it would be midnight and the cage woman, cage lady, whatever, would announce that it was my birthday, and every single time I was in the middle of taking hundreds of dollars from someone on blackjack and kicking the crap out of them, and they just look up and be like, "Oh hey, happy birthday." And I was always like, "Yeah, thanks. Woo me, I'm working on my birthday, awesome." And like, 21. Just take their money. I'm like, so after a couple years of doing that, I was just like, screw this. I'm not working on my birthday anymore. And pretty much have successfully not worked on my birthday since then. I think I have told a story or two in here about my birthday and other negative things that have happened on my birthday, so I don't need to recap that. But yeah, I'm happy if my birthday is chill, nobody dies, and just nobody bothers me. I'm glad you got to have dinner with your parents and everything. I should be seeing my parents here in a couple of weeks. I'm excited about that. Did I just see a comment about a shower beer? Just paying attention real quick to this Colossus, seeing as I've got no health with Wasp. Abdo, you know what? I liked shower beers drinking. I think maybe say like shower beers drinking. Beer while taking a shower, it's nice, dude. Yeah, I have had a shower beer before. It's true. There is a whole subreddit for shower beers, too. And pictures of yourself drinking a beer in the shower. I've not had a shower beer for quite a while, but I'm definitely not opposed. You do you, Justin. You drink some shower beers. You guys have never tried before? Shower beer can be pretty nice. I haven't had a beer in a couple of weeks, though, so it's been quite a while. How could he possibly change the profile pic on your account, Abdo? Did I say my account? If I did, it could possibly be because of the previously stated intoxication. MCOC Freak, what's up? My man. How you doing, man? Tonight is day 1 of 8 for my long stretch. Oh, do you gotta do 8 on? How many do you get off after that? That doesn't sound like fun. Donut Cop, I forget, are you in, like, Philly? Were you in Philadelphia, or... I do not remember where you're based at. Use Zedge app, has tons of free wallpapers, ringtones, it's awesome. What are you, just an advertisement for Zedge? You're talking about because I got an Android, Justin? I always have a shower beer in the morning when I get home. Gotcha. You do overnight shifts, I take it? Shower beer is great. Yeah, see, we're all in agreement on the shower beers. Good plan, good plan. About an hour's north of Williamsport, if you've ever heard of that city. I mean, those are words that I've heard in conjunction. I'm not sure that I can necessarily say that I've heard of... I feel like I have heard of Williamsport, but now I gotta look it up, so... It must be Googled. Oh, it's so nice not having that stupid... stupid white background. Of course, then I go to it and then it's white here, but... Yeah. The birthplace of... Wait, what? Birthplace of Little League Baseball. Well, that would be why I've heard of it then, definitely. Here, hang on, guys. Let me put you on to the page I'm looking at here. Sorry for the slightly brighter screen. City of Williamsport, birthplace of Little League Baseball. Yeah, and on the maps, the Tabor Museum where Lycoming. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. So almost a little halfway kind of and north of Pittsburgh and in between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Nice. Right on. There's so many things over here on the East Coast that are so close together when you compare them to the West Coast. I mean, that's quite a distance. They're just like, what's next to Seattle? Nothing. My hometown Yakima is as far away as Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, practically. Not exactly, but close. Maybe like another hour. Anyways, back to the game. Well, thanks for sharing with us, though. Search Athens, Philadelphia. Well, you were up there, I'm sure. We don't need to find your exact. Let's see if we can get on Google Earth and just zoom in on your patrol car. Find exactly where you're at. Shower shots. Now, shower shots are a little more interesting. Just because you're going to get them watered down, whereas I feel the beer has a... Depending, if it's a bottled beer... Nah, I mean, a bottle or a can, generally speaking, you're going to have a smaller aperture than... Oh, shit. The shot glass. The shot glass is pretty wide mouth opening, you know? And beer is really mostly water anyways, so... Not as big a deal if you water it down slightly. But you best not be watering down my hard liquor. That's no good at all. Ah, there we go. I did a book report in high school about that place. Cool. Interesting. Why? For the Little League thing? What up, Dragon Dagger? How's it going? I'm on that map. I'm in Rochester, New York. Nice. Bath wine. That's definitely a thing, Miss Jane. Although I don't either drink wine or take baths. But yeah, one of my coworkers, she says the only reason she doesn't have a hot tub is because she would die. Because she likes to fall asleep in the bathtub while drinking wine. And the only reason she ever gets out is because the water gets cold. So if she was in a hot tub, then the water would never get cold. And she says she would just die in the hot tub. I can understand that. Nope. Nope. No, thank you. Don't need your big old rock stacks in my face thing. Not too far from you then, Dragon? Yeah. Hot tub of hot sauce. Oh, you gotta put the hot sauce on something though, right? You're not just gonna have hot sauce by itself. Do you ever have hot sauce just by itself? Every once in a while, if I need to clear up my sinuses or something, I've done that. But in general, you gotta put your hot sauce on something. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby. I live in a place called Yucaipa, California. It's a little town, reminds me of South Park. Head on down to Yucaipa. Have yourself time. Friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I assume just a few hours north of Cop. Robot, that's good. Idea: have a bath bong, the ultimate in bucket bongs. That I could see. That could work. Although, I guess I've just never been big on baths since I was a kid. Probably because that one episode of Seinfeld where Kramer says he doesn't want to sit in a tepid pool of his own filth, which, you know, you don't need to do anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't like sitting around in the bath. I like showers. I've gotten much more used to showers and enjoy them much more, so. On wings, so hot tub wings, okay. Lurking, probably going to bed. What's up, Glory? How you doing, man? Didn't know you were lurking, but have a good night, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. With pizza and a beer. Pizza, a beer, and wings in the hot tub. That sounds slightly messy, but probably relaxing, too. You can put like a chlorine tablet in there, too, right? I have to make regular trips to Strong Hospital in Rochester for my daughter. Oh, well, I hope she's okay and it's not something that's... If you're making regular trips, then I assume it's some kind of treatment that... Well, you can share with us if you want to. Don't have to or anything, but hopefully she's okay. You actually pronounced it correctly. That's cool. Well, I assume it's a Spanish word or name, starting out with. Dude, sit-down showers if you haven't tried. Best thing ever. I have ever had a sit-down shower. where I've just kind of relaxed in the shower with the water hitting me as if you were in a bath, kind of, but when you're just chilling. Not a terrible idea. Usually, though, I'm like a 7 minutes or less kind of shower person, you know? I don't want to be in there all day. It's the best you're going to feel in the day because of the heat and the water pulling stuff out of the air and making you feel kind of, just breathing easier and so forth. So showers are definitely nice, but I'm pretty much just utilitarian. I'm in the shower, clean the bits and pieces, you know, make sure the bald cap is looking shiny, wash the face, that kind of stuff, and yeah, get out again. Gravity bong is a cool bathtub necessity. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's a necessity, but not the worst idea at all. Strong is about 5 to 10 minutes from where you live. Interesting. Do you have any cool Civil War battlefields around you, Donut Cop? It's one of the things I think of when I think of Pennsylvania, obviously. Not Williamsport necessarily, but yeah. She's 4 and her right eye is cross-fixed. They did surgery at a year and have to keep going back for checkups as it is drifting back in. May have to redo the surgery at some point. Well, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. So, a bummer to have her have surgery so young, though, dude. I'm glad it's something that they can fix, though. And I hope it doesn't cause any issues with her vision on down the line or anything like that. But sounds like you're on top of it. It's much better than hearing that, you know, she's getting treated for leukemia or something like that, God forbid, which I know people whose children have unfortunately had to go through things like that and so forth. So, yeah, not the greatest thing, obviously, but hopefully something that can be treated fairly effectively and so forth. It's one of the bummers that I've learned to be a little more cautious when I'm talking to people from out of town at the restaurant that I work at, because we are relatively close to Seattle Children's Hospital, and also we are across the street from a hotel where oftentimes it's one of the nicer hotels in the area, so people will stay there when they have their child at Children's, and they'll come in and they're from out of town, and I'm like, oh, what brings you in from out of town? And they're like, oh, my son has cancer and getting treated at Children's and whatever, and I'm always like, oh, shit. Like, I'm sorry I brought it up. I hope that everything is okay. You were probably just here because you've been to the hospital all day and didn't want to eat hospital food anymore, and you're stressed the F out having a drink and a meal and trying to relax and not think about it. So, sorry if I brought that up unintentionally. But it also does provide lots of opportunities to get to know some people and be there to comfort them a bit without being, you know, personal and getting up in their space, really. I've had numerous people. There was like a guy from Hawaii who would always fly in to get some treatments for his son and everything, and I think that turned out okay, as far as I know. But so he'd be there every couple of weeks, and it was just his time away from the hospital. He'd come in, get a couple drinks, get a meal before he went back and stuff. And it was nice to get to know him and be able to provide some comfort for him. Lots of other people who I've met who they were like, "Thank you. This is a nice thing for us that to be able to come here and relax a little bit and get our mind off stuff." So, Gettysburg is a big Civil War battleground. It's about an hour west of Philly. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of in particular, obviously. The movie Gettysburg is actually one of my favorite historical type of movies, with Martin Sheen and what's his name playing Chamberlain. Oh God, why can't Jeff Bridges, right? Yeah. I've had other people in awkward circumstances like that too, where about to close the restaurant down, like about to close the kitchen, they come in late, where normally I'd be like, I told the kitchen guys they could take off. I remember one couple in particular who were just neighborhood regulars, and so I saw them, so it's like, oh yeah, I'll get you something, and they came in because the dude's dad had just passed away, and they just needed some comfort food after dealing with, you know, different kind of things you deal with when you lose a loved one and everything. So got him some comfort food and got him some drinks, and before that, you know, let him stay longer than when the restaurant normally closes and stuff, and just relax. And I remember asking what his dad's favorite drink was, and he's like, "Well, my dad didn't drink a lot, but he liked Bailey's." So I was like, "Okay, I can work with that." And I made us some, what, like duck farts, or no, B-52s. Made some B-52s. It's Kahlua, Bailey's, and Grand Marnier. I forget. Where you layer it in like 3 different layers. And I had never really made too many of things like that, and you have to kind of like drizzle the liqueur over the back of the spoon to get it to layer properly. So I made us 3 shots and said, "Here, these are on the house," and took a shot with him and said, "This is to your dad." And you know, just because there's a little something I could do to make their evening better since they were having a rough time. And I remember when we closed down for COVID, the dude came in and got a gin and tonic, which is his normal drink. So he got like, I don't know, a happy hour gin and tonic that was like $6 or something. And he gave me a $100 bill and said to keep the change. And I was like, "Dude, you don't got to do that. That's ridiculous." And he said, "No, man, I know times are going to be rough for you coming up here. You're going to be out of work and everything. I appreciate everything you do and whatever. So here, keep the change. Thanks." And I've seen he and his wife a couple times since we've been reopened. Haven't seen them as much because they've been being cautious and everything. But I was just like, you know, that's really nice. That's what goes around comes around, obviously. So I like being able to at least provide things like that to people sometimes, and not just be stepped on as a server, you know. So, anyways, my little heartwarming story. So I'm basic. I usually get a rum and coke. I did when I was younger. I used to drink Captain and Coke all the time. I would drink double Captain and Cokes. We used to go to this club slash bar slash sports bar slash restaurant slash pool hall, whatever kind of place, and get double Captain and Cokes where we had to start telling him to at least pour a little bit of Coke in there because it was just too much rum. Like, the thing was practically clear looking, you know, just a hint of brown or beige. And we would get effed up, and they never cut us off because we just over-tipped the crap out of the bartenders. And yeah, it was a mess, and that was most of my early 20s. Yeah. Oh, good old Jackson's Sports Bar in Yakima. My daughter is in a similar situation, Donut Cop. Sorry to hear that, Dragon. She has a lazy eye and has to patch for 6 hours a day. Oh, God, that sounds so rough for a kid to have to do that kind of stuff. Trying to avoid the surgery, but I think it might be in her future, unfortunately. Well, if it is, hopefully it goes well and smoothly. But, yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks for any child to have to deal with that kind of stuff. It does, I suppose, build character, which is, I guess, a side benefit you can say and look at as being actually a good thing. But yeah, sorry to hear that. And ironic, I suppose, or at least interesting coincidentally, that you would be going to the same hospital, I assume. But again, better than some other conditions that your kids could have. For sure, for sure. Speaking of, like COVID. Abdo, you're a good guy, dude. You got a big heart. Why, thank you, sir. I'm certainly okay. I strive to be okay. I was looking up things that, because I was having a discussion online with people on Reddit about the CDC saying you could go around outside if you're fully vaccinated without a mask on, no big deal, which is kind of interesting because, and really you should be able to go around outside without a mask on anyways because you need prolonged exposure. But just how the general attitudes are here in Seattle, because I've still, like, I've been starting to go around without my mask on, especially in, you know, areas which have fewer people, and just kind of like, you tend to get a lot of looks still. There's a lot of people looking at you like, what the hell, why don't you have your mask on? And so I was looking up statistics for different things, like, you know, you're more likely to be struck by lightning at some point in your lifetime than you are to die of COVID once you've been fully vaccinated. It reminded me of the conversation we were having about poisonous spiders and animals and stuff. I was looking up some of those statistics too. But you're still more likely to die of COVID than if you've been vaccinated than be bitten by a shark, I believe, in the US. But other different things like that, I was like, oh, interesting. Good to know. Your chances of getting struck by lightning at some point in your lifetime, which they describe as an 80-year time span, are actually a lot higher than I thought they were. But they're higher than 1 in 100,000. That's the main point. My drink when I would go out, I usually get a Long Island or an Odious MFer. I think you mean Adios. Is there a variation that smells bad? An Odious MFer? That would crack me up. And Tequila Sunrise. Well, those are, I mean, the two definitely are in the same category. Tequila Sunrise is much more chill. Sharks are less likely for me, Arizona boy. Yeah, much less likely. I forget. You can look up all the statistics, but it was part of the discussion was just like, because they said that of people who've been fully vaccinated, like 5,800 have still gotten the virus at some point, which is a really small number of the 70-some million people who've already been vaccinated, right? But, so it's really small that you get it anyways, at all. And that's why they're saying that you don't have much chance of spreading it, or getting it if you have the vaccine, or getting it severely. Of those people who did get it, it was like, of that 5,800, it was like 7% who had to be hospitalized, I think, and of that it was even smaller percentage who actually died from it. So it's basically 1 out of 100,000 people in the US so far who've been fully vaccinated have died of the virus still. And 1 out of 100,000, I like those odds. That's not too bad. Sorry to hear that, Dragon. We had to try the patch, but it didn't work for her. Yeah, sounds like you're going through similar experiences. Sharknado, that is true. You always got to watch out for that Sharknado. That could get you, even in Arizona. How far down do I work in my 4 stars here? I don't even know. I haven't used my 4 stars in so long, I almost forget which ones are 440 or higher. I've always wanted to try a Harvey Wallbanger. It was Frank Sinatra's choice drink. You know, I don't think I've ever actually made a Harvey Wallbanger, and I don't actually know what's in it. I would have to Google that. Harvey Wallbanger makes me think of Mystery Men, though. I'm pretty sure there's some point where the bad guy, who's Casanova Frankenstein, I think is his name, as Jeffrey Rush, the Oscar-winning actor. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about a Harvey Wallbanger. Yeah, I've never made one of those. What the hell? I'm Googling it. I must Google it now. Nobody ever orders it. Ew, gross. When you put in Harvey, the first thing that comes up is Weinstein. Harvey Wallbanger drink recipe. Orange juice, vodka, maraschino cherry, orange slice, Galliano. Ooh, Galliano. Pretty sure we have Galliano at the restaurant. I could make that. The Harvey... Yeah, I guess I can put this up for you guys to read as well. The Harvey Wallbanger is a fun and simple vodka cocktail that was created in the 1950s, but really gained popularity during the disco era of the 70s. I'm liking the sound of this less. This is Recipe is very simple. Mix a screwdriver and top it with a Galliano float. Galliano La Autentico is a golden-colored sweet liqueur made with a blend of herbs, spices, and vanilla. A Harvey Vollbanger is a fruity, sweet, and herbal mixture that's totally refreshing. It's easy to mix up and great way to practice a basic bartending skill. Well, good to know. I assume this Spruce Eats company isn't going to take me down for copyright violation. Hopefully. See, and that's what I was talking about earlier, where you can kind of see it where they're pouring it over the back of the spoon to float it kind of on top. And I don't see any maraschino. Didn't it say maraschino liqueur? Oh, just maraschino cherry. Okay. You know what? When I work on Friday, I'm gonna make one of these drinks and see what it tastes like. Because I'm pretty sure we have Galliano. Is Galliano a French liqueur or is it an Italian liqueur? All right, now we gotta Google this too. Yeah, that's what the bottle looks like. So I know we have this. A Taste of Italy. Aha! Okay, I thought it was Italian. All right, this means that I can put some variation of a Harvey Vollbanger on the menu at the restaurant, and we can pretend that it's a drink special because it's Italian. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do. We have blood orange juice from Sicily that we already used. So instead of doing like a mimosa with regular orange juice, we do a Sicilian Prosecco cocktail, which is just Prosecco instead of Champagne with blood orange juice instead of regular orange juice. It's a little more tart. It's kind of more like a mix between grapefruit and orange juice. So yeah, maybe I'll try making a Harvey Vollbanger with blood orange juice instead and see how it tastes. And I'll let you guys know. If I do that, I'll either tweet it or put it on Instagram or something, I think. Yeah. What am I? Oh, how did I get down too far in chat? Sorry, tangenting a bit. Work-related tangent. It's a force of habit, you know, alcohol discussions, so. That's why I enjoy this community. We can literally talk about anything and have great entertainment on top of it. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. What up, Scarco? How's it going? I finished all the fights in variant 1.3.2 and it said 915 explored, so I did the path again to cover the empty nodes. Now it says 95%. I do remember there being something, if I do the other side empty nodes and it says 99, I'm going to lose my streak. No, I do remember that being a thing in variant 1 where you had to go and cover those nodes and it was kind of bullshit, and people being irritated about it at the time, so that is how it's supposed to be. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's just freaking annoying, dude. But yeah, that's how you got to do it. Hey, I gotta head out, Abdo. All right, MCOC Freak, work is done. If you don't mind though, when you get your arena stuff, mind finding your rank and turning your info on my site. Not sure if you remember or not. Friendly reminder. Yeah, no, I remember, but I don't think I remember the site. Honestly, because I wasn't sure if you had everything up and running yet. I did have the score and the points for the last one for the champ, but I'm not going for any of the champions right now, so I don't think it would be helpful to you, right? Because I think you only wanted it for when I was actually going for one of the champions and stuff. But yeah. You can slide into my Twitter DMs if you'd like and give me specifics about that MCOC Freak, or just tweet it at me, whatever's clever, if you want to advertise that way. My mom liked a drink called a Shirley Temple. I think I'm spelling it right. Yes, you are. Shirley Temple, though, is just a Sprite or 7-Up with grenadine, though, dude. That's a non-alcoholic drink. Kids drink. Never get Panda Express. Ugh, I've had a stomach bug all night and keep throwing up. Oh, dude, stroking my saber. That does not sound good. It is pretty hard to get food poisoning. I'm going to tell you this honestly. So it might not be that. It might just be some other bug. But if that's what you ate and are now throwing up and have had, yeah, you're going to connect those two things anyways. But yeah, Panda Express is not my Chinese of choice either way. It's like mall food court Chinese to me. But yeah, sorry to hear that though, man. That does not sound good. If you can have some ginger ale or something light, maybe, to not upset your stomach any further. Maybe some saltines. Maybe a little banana. Maybe some that type of cheese when you can again. But yeah, sorry to hear that, man. No fun. Italian, yeah. A wild falcon has appeared. Well, he's been around actually. 91%. Yeah, gotcha. Blood orange juice is so bomb, my god. Yeah, it is pretty tasty. I like it more than regular orange juice. Yes. I was feeling flat, added a marshmallow to my coffee. Things are better. Okay. Was it a big marshmallow? Or a small one? I think I'm going to try a different artificial sweetener that, for everything I'm reading, is more healthy than the one I've been using. Has anyone ever tried monk fruit as a sweetener? I already have some for the purposes of baking, but I usually use one that's a sucralose. And what I've been reading is that sucralose can upset your gut bacteria. Speaking of upset tummies and everything, it doesn't really upset me, like, 'cause I don't have like diarrhea generally when I'm using it and that kind of stuff. But apparently they've done some studies and it can kill off like half your microbiome in your stomach, and that's a lot. That's not a good number. So I'm thinking I'm going to switch over to the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener and see how that goes for me. Just got an ad for something that cures my period pain. Well, that's good. You don't want to have period pain. Is YouTube trying to tell me something? Maybe. It's trying to tell you that someone else who has searched for pain relief for that kind of stuff, MyDoll or something, is also using your computer. That's what it's trying to tell you. Well, even if you qualify for the rank rewards, it helps with my math a lot. Right. Oh, you mean even just the... Okay. Well, go ahead, like I said, find me on Twitter or whatever and send it over, and that's fine. And I can do that for you. No problema. What's your Insta, Abdo? I don't see the link in the description. No, the link to the Instagram isn't in the description, but if you go to the page, Jared, like just my YouTube homepage, there's a link at the top right in the bar, you know what I mean? It's I probably should put the link to the description in there. Oh wait, this might give us feedback. Oh wait, this wasn't muted. Inception. Abdoception. And this wasn't what I wanted anyways. I wanted to go to my page. Dummy. Big dummy. Yeah, if you go over here, this Discord link doesn't work, but Twitter and Instagram up here on the right to the whatever over here, those will work just fine. So you can get to Instagram from there. I could just show that actually here. No, get out of there. What was I doing? Oh, YouTube, right. 694, guys. We're so close. We're so close. For this, let me put this in away mode. But yeah, this was our walk home today through the park. No, dang it, within the thing. Yeah. Look at this pathway through the forest and everything. All the flowers were in bloom. It was pretty. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Anyways, back to the game. Oh wait, I had it on the game and not the browser? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Damn it. Hang on just a second. Another Dude Gaming Raid. What's up, people? How you doing? Coming over from Falstaff. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Falstaff? How you doing? Drug researcher Kapalapa. Oh yeah, I was informed, Falstaff. You'd be trying to move into my time slot, motherfucker. We're gonna have some serious beef. We have some serious issues. I'm kidding, actually, but yeah. I totally fell asleep while watching Brian earlier, so I was totally late, but yeah. Hope everything's going good. Yeah, professional YouTuber, you know it, guys. Ah, good lord. Okay, here we go. YouTube. Going to my channel. Right here, right? If you go up here to the right, then you can get to Instagram from there. Then click on Instagram. And, oh look, notification. This was today at the park, or the nature area, kind of, as we were walking home. So I walked home from the mechanics, the garage that was up like about 30 or so blocks north of where I live. And then on the way home, Zoe and I went down this trail here, which, as you can see, was all covered with all these, what are these, like blue bonnets? I don't even know what the hell these are, these flowers. But it goes down through here and then all the way off through the forest, and it is pretty damn nice. I took more pictures, but I didn't post them all and everything, so. Anyways, there we go. Okay. Actually showed it. Professional YouTuber style. Whatever. Yeah, but good to see you guys. Good luck moving forward. Sending positive vibes your way. Yep. Let the Beyond Beef begin. I checked for you in BG's chat, and when I didn't see you, I jumped on, moving in on the turf. Yeah, dude. Psh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna have that vegan beef. That's what I was talking about with Enzo. I'm trying to start up beef with Enzo, being the nicest person on YouTube, basically. So it seems I assume that most people will know that I'm joking when I say that I have beef with Enzo. But so I've been stopping by his channel. I get to stop by his channel anyways because he's on the afternoons, and usually I'm eating lunch sometime around there. But so I'll be like, yeah, that damn Enzo, he's just a clout chaser. Now Falstaff is just chasing my clout, my post BG nearly 700 subscriber clout. But yeah, dude. I hope you've been having fun and everything. And like last night when I wasn't streaming, at the end of Brian's stream, he did not see, some people were saying to come and raid you, and last night I put a link in his chat before everyone was gone to your stream so that people would come over to you. But I didn't actually come over myself because I was doing something else. But yeah, so hopefully you're doing well, Falstaff. Staff my fucking turf. Ooh. Yeah. It's about to go down. Yeah. Some serious shit, man. Anyways, what the hell are we talking about? Drinks, of course. Galliano. I did not know that a Javi Volbanga was a favorite drink of old Mr. Sinatra, though. That's interesting. I took an agriculture class in high school. It was cool. I know pretty much all plant, trees, shrubs, flowers by name. I forget that one, though. Well, I'm sure you know them more closer to where you live, too. Would make more sense. Or would make some sense, anyways. I don't know. They were super pretty, though. And then the trail I walked through, it was just nice because of where I could meet up with it to get home. It was super nice. But it's called Ravenna Park, basically. And so, yeah, we can walk through there. We walk through there a lot of times anyways because it's really close to us, but we'll usually walk like through one direction and come back another direction through the park on like a different part of the trail. We only went through them one way today. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, last night was great. Really appreciate that. Yeah, no problem, dude. Always want to help out fellow YouTubers, especially ones who are coming up. Am I... Who else is... Are these all... Have I gotten down to 330s? I have. Okay. I was like, I felt like these were too far down to be my 440 champions anymore. Yeah. Oh, and I'm full energy too? Yeesh. Probably go finish off the 5-star, the other arena now. Whatever. What's the best champagne to use for mimosas? It does not matter at all, I would say. That's like saying, what's the best vodka to put in a Cosmo? The whole point of mixing drinks like that is to cover up the flavor of the alcohol. So I would say just go with the champagne that you like the most for that. Similarly, if you're getting a Cosmo, don't go top shelf. That's just ridiculous. You're trying to cover up the flavor of cheap vodka, so you might as well have some cheap vodka. Now, if you like gluten-free vodka, or you've noticed that you feel like a particular vodka doesn't give you a hangover where some others do, or one makes you feel worse than the others, you know, that kind of thing, like you like Tito's or Chopin or some kind of gluten-free one, then yeah, that's what you go with. But in general, if you come in and you order like, I'll take a Cosmo, sure, and I'm programmed to say, do you have any preference on vodka? Because that's an easy upsell. Then, you know, don't, if you say Grey Goose, I'm gonna be like, okay, sucker. I'm gonna tack on a few dollars to your bill for no particular reason. Just because you didn't know that you should order the cheap one. Basically. That's one of the things I like least about being a bartender or being a server in general, is that it technically is a sales position, because you are trying to get their bill up as much as you can, because that will mean that, you know, generally if people are tipping based on percentages, your tips will be higher. So, but I mean, even regardless of your tips, you're still trying to sell as much as you can for the restaurant too. So even if, like, say you tips weren't a thing, you'd still be doing that. So, but my plant of choice I know the most, yeah, is cannabis. I've grown hundreds of plants at one time for different dispensaries. I believe you've mentioned this before. Ginger ale makes everything better. I hope so, dude. I hope it makes your stomach feel better. The cheapest, yeah. Usually use Cabell or whatever it's called. Okay, maybe that's a little too cheap. I'm not sure. I don't know that one. I always choose vodka mixed drinks, only alcohol I can drink the most of and not get sick. If that's your goal, yes. I find vodka just goes easily and mixes with lots of things fairly easily. But I don't really do mixed drinks. I don't do that extra sugar and stuff. I've grown accustomed to the flavor of whiskey or tequila and actually like it, so I just like to drink it by myself, and I can cut out all those excess carbs. I do, because even when I'm not doing like a keto diet in general, and specifically to try and lose weight, I just generally don't eat a lot of carbs if I can avoid it, or I don't eat them unnecessarily. It is really amazing though, if you've never done it before. Like if you have a sweet tooth, my sweet tooth goes away pretty much completely, because if I'm not eating that way, I want some kind of sweets every night. I want dessert at the end of the night. I want chocolate. I want candy. I want whatever. And you can have some sweet things on keto still, depending on how you do it. You just have to replace it with artificial sweeteners. But you can have like dark chocolate, like super dark cacao or cocoa or whatever, and that kind of stuff. But I haven't even been doing that. Like the only thing I've been having lately that's at all sweet are raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, basically. I did have a pineapple. I did have some peaches, which are not keto friendly. And kiwi is not particularly keto friendly either, because 2 of those will kick you. I mean, they have like 20 grams of carbs in them, but you need vitamin C, and kiwis are delicious. So, but in general, yeah, I've been avoiding all sugars or anything like that, and I just don't have a craving for sugar either. Sugar is super addictive, and it's something we don't really talk about in society or deal with that much. But sugar is an extremely addictive substance, and it feels good to cut it out. Honestly, right? And Grey Goose ain't even that much better compared to some of the vodkas out there. Just a brand name people recognize. I'll take St. George over it any day. Gotcha. I don't think I've ever had St. George. Um, the other ones that we generally have where I work, or maybe it's just a Washington thing too, are Tito's, which is okay. I hear the owner of Tito's, like Tito, is kind of a douche, but man, that's neither here nor there. Kettle One, Goose, Chopin, Belvedere, and I think that in general people like Russian vodkas too, like Smirnoff or Stoli, just because people trust that the Russians know what they're doing when it comes to vodka. Which, I feel like there's some merit to. There was a guy the other day who in particular was wanting some, and we've actually been out of both of those brands for a while because when we closed down for COVID, we didn't fully restock the bar because we didn't want to just have thousands of dollars of liquor just sitting around if we had to close down again. We were trying to save money, and we've been slowly rebuilding to where we have all those different things back. But then he went with Chopin because I was like, yeah, I mean, the Polish guys should know pretty well about vodka too. The good old chopping. Alright, end it. People always ask me if I'm Russian. Not always. I haven't asked you if you're Russian. Justin, are you Russian? Do you like Scotch? I have never had it, but I heard you either like it or you don't. Yeah, I think that Scotch is an acquired taste, Jared, and I am acquiring that taste to a certain degree. Yeah, so I do like some Scotch because it is similar to whiskey. It's more peaty, and that peatiness is a very strong flavor that you need to kind of grow accustomed to and get used to. So the ones that are higher in peat flavor, like Laphroaig or some of the other single malt ones, are a little strong for me, but I do like them. Speaking of sweets, I do like Scotch sometimes with a dessert, like a chocolate or some kind of dessert. Then you have your nice Scotch to sip with it at dinner. So sometimes if I'm out for like a nice dinner, I'll do that. Yeah, so I do like some Scotch. I've had some on the stream before. I haven't been to the liquor store for a little bit here. I need to go, actually. That might be something I do tomorrow, if I want to take a little trip. But every time I go to the liquor store, it ends up spending a couple $100s, and yeah. But I did kind of want to look for a tequila with a worm in it, in case I do that challenge, you know? Yeah, Justin, are you Russian? Actually, I'm a French, Russian, Indian, Irish mixed dude. Well, that's a lot going on there. Mutts are the best, though, Justin. Your family tree is complicated, I can imagine, yeah. Really does feel good to cut out sugar? Yeah, dude, it does. You get, yeah. Sugar is an addictive substance that makes your brain create happy chemicals. It does, but you can also create those happy chemicals from many other things. You're related to the outlaw Jesse James? I hear that from a lot of people. I think that dude must have got around. I'm addicted to caffeine. Well, technically, I would imagine that I'm addicted to caffeine too, although I don't tend to get a bad headache when if I have a day when I don't have caffeine. I just also don't have many days when I don't have caffeine, because I probably have, on average, 3 double espressos a day. So, yeah, I'm probably addicted. Caffeine is very good for you, though, in general. Caffeine helps with longevity and just mental function and digest. Like, caffeine helps with like a ton of different things. So you can get it from other ways besides coffee, though. I know matcha is pretty popular these days. I haven't really tried matcha, but I know that's getting to be big. The one thing, my understanding is you need to watch out with that is if it's coming from China and so forth, pollution can be pretty bad. So they're finding high levels of lead in matcha because generally in tea, you're just dipping the tea leaves in there and then pulling it out again, so it's not staying in. But the matcha is tea leaves that are ground up, so you are actually drinking them, and can lead to a little higher lead content. And lead is a very terrible thing in your diet. Can lead to all sorts of problems, obviously, as we've seen from whatchamacallit, and the collapse of the Roman Empire was based a lot. I think had to do with lead poisoning. Their fertility rates going down, and there's a lot of mental defects that can happen through lead poisoning and so forth. So yeah, refined sugar anyway. Yeah, I mean, sugar in general, though, it's not the best thing to have a lot of. The first time I tried Scotch, I didn't like it, but have definitely acquired the taste. Yeah, you gotta work on it. You gotta work on it. He's a great something cousin. The Wolinskis got chased out of Poland because they tried to overthrow the corrupted government at a time, so they all fled everywhere. Interesting. I'll have to try Scotch soon. Been looking for something new to sip on while I grind. I have bad caffeine like Red Bulls. Oh, well, that has a bunch of sugar that goes with it, so yeah, that's not good. If you're having caffeine, I would choose tea or coffee. Red Bull, I do not like. It does the flavor. Plus, there was I'm pretty sure I described to you guys, whether or not you were here, at some point I described the vodka, or not vodka, but the Jaeger Bomb, Jaeger Blaster, Red Bull nights, and the throwing up and sex on the pool table, and the listening to or watching South Park, and just being a complete and total mess. So yeah, Red Bull does not give me wings. It gives me gag reflexes. Yeah. Let's have more genetic variation. Are probably more resistant to genetic diseases. That's what they say, and yet Zoe still ended up with seizures. Bummer. C'est la vie. It is through caffeine alone that I set my mind in motion. Is that a quote, Miss Jane? Should be if it's not. I don't remember the first one, but someone gave me some Johnny Walker Blue when I mentioned I didn't like it, and that was an excellent scotch. Very expensive, though. Now I like peaty stuff. I would start out, if you're going to start with something, Jared, because I don't feel like the blue is worth it, honestly. I've had that, too. But black is fine. Red is fine. Blue, I felt like is very expensive. I would start out with some Macallan 12 or something like that, Jared, because that's going to be less peaty. There's different variations of Macallan 12. They've done, they're different barrels, different aging, and different spices and things they try to blend in. But I would just go with some basic Macallan 12 if you're going to try a scotch for the first time, because that is much less peaty and will get you started on that journey. If you don't like whiskey, though, you're not going to like scotch, so don't bother. Just FYI. But then, yeah, you want to stay away from ones like Laphroaig and I think Glenfiddich and some other ones that you are going to be much peatier, much stronger flavored. Nice, have to check that one out. Did you say bananas are good to eat, Abdo, for upset stomachs? I think bananas are, what's the brat diet, right? Bananas, rice, applesauce, toast. They're all supposed to be things that are relatively easier on your stomach. I wouldn't have anything in a large amount if you've been throwing up, though. Just something maybe, like I said, ginger ale like you had. Pedialyte is excellent. You want to get your electrolytes back up if you can keep the fluids down and everything. But I think, yeah, if you're going to, when you start easing back into eating some food after a bit of time, I think bananas, like plain rice pretty much, maybe, I think butter's okay. Applesauce, which I hate and wouldn't eat anyways, but is relatively easy. Although apple juice can give people diarrhea, so I don't know why that works out. And toast, that kind of stuff, I think those are all supposed to be things that are easier on your stomach. Brat is how I remember that. Yes, bananas bind, but pace yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to eat a whole bunch. And yes, I'm bastardizing a quote from Dune. Ah, okay, that's why it sounds familiar. Is it spice that he's talking about when he says that, though? Doesn't sound quite right. But that would be what it would have to be, right? Yeah. I never read Dune. I've obviously seen Dune, but I don't know if that's obvious, but I've seen Dune. I never read Dune, though. Gotta head to the dungeon night all. Alright, Dragon Dagger, have a good one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out here pretty soon, too. It's been a couple hours. Abdo want to know how to get rid of hiccups in minutes. A buddy taught me this. Get a fresh lemon, cut it in half, suck the juice right out. Voila, hiccups gone. Works too, bro. I don't even need it, Justin. Do you want to know really how to get rid of hiccups? This is the secret. It's a spasm of your diaphragm, so you just have to hold perfectly still for a little bit of time, and then it goes away. Ever since I learned that, I can get rid of the hiccups within under a minute, like 30 seconds probably. All you have to do is hold completely still, so you're not... That's a lot of times why people will hold their breath, and the hiccups go away just like that. Totally easy. I have not had the hiccups in decades, actually. Who should I take up against a buffet Electro when I can only use Science and Cosmic? Hyperion? You should use Hyperion and spam his L1s. Can you practice intercepting with his L1s? Because you're not going to take damage back from the Incinerates and his beam on that. And with enough of those Incinerates and Despair, it will also shut down Buffet. I think. Right? I think that's who you use. Who else would I have used for that? I mean, Torch and a few revives, right? Go-to is always Hyperion for Electros. Ah, yeah, Strokin saying the same thing. Yeah, I think that must have been who I used. I don't know who else you would use. Yeah, that's the Mentat mantra. Might have to turn off suicides? Yeah. Yeah, SP1s. Yes, it shuts down. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure I can special intercept. Thank you, Brain Trust. Yeah, no problem. I remember there being one fight in particular that was all I could use for was Hyperion in Act 6 somewhere, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing. I was like, oh, nope, it's got to be Hyperion, basically. What about Beardo? Well, he's going to take damage back from Beardo because of it's Electro, so... I mean, Beardo and some revives, or Torch and some revives would probably also work. Beardo, what can you place, though? You'd place armor breaks and weaknesses, and that would probably be fine. Anybody who did enough debuffs with Despair will work, basically. Yeah. Well, I gotta end this not just because it's about the 2-hour mark, but because I've been sitting here too long. My butt's getting sore. My butt almost never gets sore on the couch. But it does not have a lot of padding, guys, so... The couch has perfectly fine padding. My butt, not so much. I need to start doing squats. I need to start exercising in general, which is why I'm going to head to the doctor here, because I want to get my shoulder sorted out and figure out what the hell's wrong with it. If there's something, you know, that needs fixing in a surgical manner or something, which I would be pretty freaking bummed about, but it's better to know than not know, I suppose. I just really was not looking forward to going to a different doctor and having to drive to the doctor 10 or 15 minutes away when I have a doctor who I can literally walk to just a few minutes away. Fucking insurance companies. Hate that bullshit. I remember one of the whole arguments in America against universal health care being, oh, no, if it's the government, they won't let you choose who your doctor is. You won't be able to see your family doctor again. And sure enough, I have insurance through my work, And what's the main issue? I can't go to my family doctor. What a bunch of fucking horseshit. Sorry, this kind of pisses me off, but anyways, tangenting. But I need to go get my shoulder looked at so I can figure out exactly what the hell's going on with it and why it hasn't felt good in a year, basically, before I start trying to do a bunch of exercises. But I also need to do some weightlifting and some strength training and stuff. I'm sure that would help my shoulder feel better as well. I saw a post about bartender who was complaining that he's had shoulder pain issues from repetitive use. Oh, well, you know what? Screw you, game. I'm going to spin a crystal and call it good. Bastards. Yeah, from repetitive use, I was like, well, hopefully that's not what it is. That doesn't sound good. You gotta do some yoga stretching. Help the muscles could help a lot. Yes. No, I know. I realize. I was checking out some yoga with Adrian, which I find slightly distracting because her butt is really nice. So, but my massage therapist recommended that. Oh, I gotta get to AQ here too before I fall asleep. Ooh, and I gotta place defense, take suicides off, all that good stuff. Let's see what we can get from a Cavalier Nexus Crystal, guys. A little old Cavalier Nexus Crystal. I'll back in. I'll back out. I'll go in. I'll go out. And we'll go in. And then out one more time, and then back in. And yeah, let's see. This any 6-star will be awesome. Any 5-star honestly would be awesome, but a 6-star would be really cool. Nope. Okay. Nope. 4-star Emma it is, I suppose. Yeah, though, I think that'll do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you very, very much for hanging out. Thank you very much to Jared Vincent for once again being our big shot for the evening. Much appreciated, dude. And yeah, is there do you want to go, is KT on? Should I put a little link for KT? I assume. And we could send, say hello to him. Probably. I always forget to do this, but, oh yeah. I mean, he's already got 3 times as many people watching him, so it's not like he needs it, but, always good to say hello. So here is a link to him if you want to have a little more, background action and you don't mind the accent. Give me the old drunk raid, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly. Might be doing a really early, like 1 o'clock or noon kind of Falcon and Winter Soldier breakdown, last one. But we shall see. If not, I'll just be on for probably a regular stream or some other day stream. So yeah, thank you guys very much. Have a good rest of your evening, and